everybody, and welcome to Planning with Donna. Today is the beginning of our fall junk journal. This is going to be a tall, skinny junk journal. So if you want to see what's going to happen with this video today, just keep watching. I have taken a cereal box, and this measures, I'm pretty sure it is 4.5 by 10.5. Yep, 4.5 by 10.5 pieces. This is 2 inches by, no, this is, sorry, 1.5 inches by 10.25. So, I want this to be a little bit shorter than your two sides. I have this fabric that was gifted to me by Miss Lee. I think it is perfect for fall. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to work on our cover today. And what I want to do is try to get all my strings in here, because I want this to fold over like that, because I want to do the inside and the outside. So we're going to try to line this up in a way. There we go. I think I got that nice and straight. That this covers this, and I'm going to put lace down the middle. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put my Fabrica, because this is like great for fabric. It adheres quite well. It's very strong, and I love it. And what I like to do is take my little pink spatula, try to spread this out a little bit, just because I don't want any lumps or bumps. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. This stuff is super sticky. Okay, so a little bit more on there. I really, really, really want it to stick down good. Okay. So let's take this, and the way I want to do it, there we go. Put that down. Push this down. Try to get all that glue down into those fabric fibers. Okay. So then I want to okay, so now I'm going to put down this seam in the middle. Just going to glue it down. Use a liberal amount of glue. On this, I mean, I don't, you know, you don't want it like spongy wet, but you know what I mean. All right, and I'm going to leave about 1/8 of an inch from the top and the bottom and the sides here. Push that down. Hope you guys have had a good day, a good week. Had a pretty good week. I had a lot going on the beginning of last week, and everything's settled down. School starts back on Thursday here. So start getting some routine back in our life. Plus I'll be able to try to figure out where I'm needed and how I'm needed with the kiddos and that type of thing. You know, I try to help them out as much as possible with, you know, the whole getting the kids to school type thing when I'm needed. So I'm going to put this down. Right like that. And if it's not 100% perfect, you know, it's a junk journal. It's not supposed to be 100% perfect. Okay, so now I want to lay this over. But before I do that, I want to do and I think to make everything a little better is I'm going to do a little dart there. A little dart there. And let's see. Let's do the same thing down here. And this is just something I'm trying. It's not something that is tried and true and that I've tried before, but I'm trying to eliminate bulk. So you're learning when I'm learning. I'll put it that way. And I need a little more. There we go. So when I go to pull this up and lay that over, it's going to look right. You see what I'm saying? So let's, yeah, because I want to see this part needs to be cut away, or you're going to have massive amounts of bulk. For example, like when I pull this up, I'm going to do this, and then when I glue it, I don't want all that bulk there. So, yeah. Let's cut, and I think I will cut a little tiny bit more. Remember, you can take away, but you can't add it back. Okay, so we're just going to get our mess. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. And again, I'm just eyeballing it, trying to eliminate bulk. Because this is quite a thick fabric. So I'm just going to keep turning. I'm going to come this way. And cut that. Pretty much like you would do if you were using paper. Same principle. You're going to cut away your bulky parts. There we go. All right. I'm going to throw that in the trash. So, now, let me see when I go to, yep, that's pretty good. I'm going to cut that a little bit more on an angle. Let's try this, shall we? I'm going to roll these parts in first, just to see how this is going to go. Okay. Pull these up. Put that down. Push it down. There we go. So are any of you all planning on doing a fall journal? I really would like to see you all join along with me and do you a fall journal. This is my first skinny tall, so I'm sort of excited about that. I've been seeing a lot of the skinnier tall journals, and I'm really liking them. I think that sometimes a smaller journal is better and easier. Put that down. So that's something you all want to do. Just know that after we get this cover on here, we're going to start doing our signatures and all of that good stuff. And if you all want to have a day that you want me to do my fall journal, follow along, we'll say, I can do it at the same time every week, so you could do with me if you want. I think that would be great fun. Okay, so there we go. Got that on there. Got our ends all wrapped in here. Now what I want to do is I'm going to take off just, and I want to taper this like that. Okay, I'm going to make sure I put a little bit of glue so that when I go to fold this over, there we go. Perfect. Mash that down. And any places that are not adhered down, like right in here, oops, we can add glue to that. And I did want to share with you guys that I have ordered a lot of Temu dresses. I am a full-figured gal, in case you all hadn't figured that one out. And I was just curious because, you know, full-figure clothes are absolutely ridiculously priced, in my opinion. And these dresses were under $20 a piece. Some of them I got for as cheap as $15. And I'm here to tell you, I absolutely, now I've ordered everything 2 sizes bigger just because I know how it goes when you order from overseas. If you're a 3X, order a 5X. Because I'm a 3X and I ordered a 5X and they fit absolutely perfectly. They hang well. I'm happy with my selections. They are not see-through and all of that jazz. So I'm very happy with my purchases. And I just wanted to let you guys know that. If that's something that you're, you know, considering, then what dresses I have bought have turned out beautifully. Okay, so we got the one side done. I'm just going to leave these strings. And now, try to keep as much bulk down as possible. I want to make sure I put all the way to there. All the way to here. Okay, I think we're good. Try to wipe that off a little bit. There we go. And there we are. I am absolutely loving how this is turning out. Like, I'm really happy. Just taking some of this extra off. Be really careful. Try not to put holes in what you got left here. I'm going to be using some metal corners on here, so I'm not real super concerned about that. Let's flip it over. Get some of these edges down so you don't see it from the front. Oh, I love it. So now what I want to do is come in here and just, so I know that that's where my, oh, I love it. And it folds perfectly. I'll probably do a little more trimming, but I want to let that dry like really, really good. So what I want to put, now I've seen this, I can't remember who did it, but I thought it turned out so pretty, and I don't know that I'll do it exactly like she did it, but I don't know if it was, yeah, I think it might have been Miss E, because she was doing a journal, and she was covering her spine, and she wasn't making like a junk journal. She was making like a functional journal. There we go. I just want to get some of those little pieces off. And what she did was she took, let me get it out here. I've got all this new lace from Crafty Me Shop that I'll share with you guys while we're on here. I love her lace. I mean, I am hooked. Miss Karen Beth from, what am I trying to say? Grace B Creations got me hooked on the Crafty Me Shop. So I picked this up. Was that not gorgeous? Look at that. And I got a yard of that. This is stunning. And I got, fold this back up. I think I got 2 yards of that. I got, this just came in the other day. Look at this. Is that not absolutely, oh, yes. And then this. And I got 2 yards of this. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. She has sales Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at little windows during the weekend. And she posts all of her stuff. And then you pay for it via PayPal. It's a Facebook group, the Crafty Me Shop. So if you're interested, then that's where you find everything. And I got this, and I thought it was just absolutely perfect for fall. And what I thought I would do is put that on the outside of the spine and maybe down the inside. Who knows? I don't know where I'm going with this yet, but yeah. Is that not, I think that's just perfect. Like, absolutely perfect. And it covers up that spine. And I mean, I could even put a piece of this brown paper or something in behind that just to cover it, to make sure it doesn't show through. And then just wrap this over like so. And have this come up through here. Match up There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Would that not be perfect? I love it. I think that is going to be so pretty. I just want to make sure. Yeah, I'm not going to have. Yeah, I think that's pretty. And I don't know. Let's see. I really want to use this, but I'm thinking, I don't know. I think I will just stick with what I have here. Yeah. Because that goes too. I think I'm just going to leave it. What do you think? Okay. And then what I'll put on the corners, you've seen these before. I have these. But we'll get our signatures together here. And basically, those will just go, I got fuzzies all over me. Over here in the corners. And we'll have the beginning of our fall journal. And I'll show you some of the papers. That's going to, let me just show you a little snippet. I'm not going to finish this today, this cover in its entirety, because I want it to dry really good, and I want to press this lace. So this is what we're talking about, how it's going to look. Okay, let's just flip that under. Let's put that back up there. I just want to give you a bird's eye view. This will be glued down. Your 4 corners here, and this is going to wrap to the other side and run down the signature. So that is gorgeous. And then I'll probably just put some little skinny something right here. I don't even know what that'll be. It might just say journal down through here. I don't know. What do you think? Love it. All right. So let's go ahead and I guess I could go ahead and put these down just because. I mean, I'm keeping this one pretty simple. I don't want all the crazy bells and whistles. I mean, it's a fall journal. I want it to be sort of, you know, not crazy in your face, that type of thing. Where did I put my baby wipes? Oh, that's a fall in the floor. Everything else. And I did get a lot of cleaning, and I do have a video coming up. I want to know if you guys are interested in, I'm going to be putting together some collage boards that are stamping. So if that's something that you would be interested in, let me know. There, get some of that glue off of there. Gets too gummy. Let's take this off where I get it trapped in the glue. Go ahead and get our corners down. And then I'll show you what I'm going to do for signatures. Love these corners. They came from Temu. My friend Miss Lisa told me about them. She actually brought one of her journals to one of our little dinners that we have. And I was like, oh my gosh, where did you get these corners? Like, they're gorgeous. And she's like, Temu, where I get everything else. And I'm like, and that just started the whole ball rolling, you know. I had been getting items from Temu, but now I get lots of items from Temu. And then these are very easily bent. So you can bend them and they're, you know, apply them to how you need them to be. You know, if they've got a little corner sticking up or something, you know that will come up. There we go. And I try to wipe away where I get super heavy-handed with the glue because I don't want it being all gobbed up. Okay, and yes, I have glue all over my fingers. Okay, this last one, and then we'll start on some signatures. And after I show you how I'm going to do my signatures on this, we'll do another video that will be a part 2. Probably be about 3 parts to this. I want to try to keep the video series sort of maintainable, if that makes any kind of sense. I'm going to sort of bend that. Let's see, that needs to, now it's on there. See how sticky it gets? There we go. Okay. Yeah, getting all this glue off your fingers is not the easiest thing. There we go. Get some of it off so it's not looking so yuck yuck. All right. So there we have our corners put down. We've covered it. There we go. Again, I picked these up from Temu. I love that. Okay. And I do think that I might take a little snippet of this just to run down through there. Get my I'm just eyeballing it sort of kind of because I just want to sort of cover up that. Doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going to try to cover up that board there a little bit. Make it look a little prettier. I didn't cut that wide enough, did I? I don't care. I think you get the gist. It's going to be covered up with lace anyhow. Okay. I get my pen out. I'll then sit here and let my glue dry up. Okay. There we go. This will do the trick. Okay. I'll just go down over the little edges here. Glue that down. Again, apologies for my glue fingers. Okay. Get that down, and I think we're good there. And a little bit down through here. And that'll just cover up that brown or that grayish looking, you know, cereal box ugliness. And put my lid back on there. And I've got that down. So I'm going to let that dry really, really good. Okay. So that's going to be the front of our fall journal. So let's just put this aside and let that be drying a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do for my, and again, that's going to be my spine right there. And what I am going to do, and I made this little ditty today. If you'd be interested in how I actually cut that out and made that to put my twine and stuff on, just leave a comment down below. Be happy to share. So, what I'm going to do for my signatures is I'm going to do mostly, I've got a bunch of fall stuff here. bunch of book pages. And get some of these. I'm going to incorporate in some music sheets. And what I want to do, because we have to remember this is a tall journal. So I think those will be almost perfect. So if we take a book page, and we can always make them, we can extend book pages, okay? Let's see if that's going to be about right. That's going to be about perfect. So that'll be like my little template there. And those I can always, you know, they don't have to be exactly the same size. And then we can extend out. Remember, we can extend our book pages. So let's just say we have a signature here, and we want to extend that book page. We can take another piece of book page, or we can take a piece of lace, or we can take a piece of cardboard, or whatever. I did want to see, yeah, that's going to be too short. So I have some pages down here. Let me get them. I want to share. I have a lot of old scrapbook paper that's vintagey looking. I know, vintagey's not a word. So I have cardstock here in brown, red, and I got this from Scrapbooking with Me. And then this, I think, this is really cute. I like that. And then I have a manila envelope. We can always fold it this way and cut it off. So I'm going to use that. And then I have this old scrapbook paper. And I think I might use like maybe that. And I don't really, I want to use stuff that's just sort of like brown. I don't want it to, I want this to be a fall journal. I don't want it to start going down the road of a different theme. But like something like this, I think is sort of pretty. I think this is fitting because we got back to school. Locks and lockers. I'm just trying to think outside the box. So I think those will be perfect. And this stuff needs to be used up. Books. Love this. It's one of my favorite sheets in the whole book. We might can use a typewriter because that's sort of like geography, typing, things that you might see in the fall. Other than that, yeah, I think we're good there. And I may not use those. Like, I may not even use them. So, if you do not know how to put together signatures, okay, how am I going to do this? Yeah, that might work. So what I like to do is I'm just going to line this up as best I can. I'm going to get my roller. I'm going to lay this down right against this edge. And do that so that when I go to fold this over, so there you go. So never fear about this because there's going to be a lot of lace, okay? So this is just going to give you a little snippet of how we're going to do this, and that's going to be just about perfect. I'm going to come in about right there. And let's just draw a line. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then if I want to sew a piece of lace on here, that'll be hanging out the sides. So that's perfect. So we're just going to start building our signatures like that. And I'm just going to keep adding to them so that we can get one made. And I think I'm going to take this. Fold that over. Get some of this stuff used up. And I will just, I'm going to go a little large on the cut. And I'm going to use this side. So, this line right there. I don't even need to cut that one. Just need to cut it off at the top. Trying to keep them pretty even so that I better mark it just in case. I don't want it to be too wonk wonk. And I'm just going to cut it. The longer the shears, I find the straighter the line. So basically, you see what I'm doing to build my signatures up. There's only going to be 2 in here. And there may end up only being 1 because the last journal I did 2-1 got real super fat. So what I'm going to do, like I said, is I just start lining up my pages like so. Let's turn that the right way. Make sure all your stuff's going the right way if you got pictures. And so far we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 4, which gives you front and back 8 times, that's 16. And we will add to this page. So one of the ways that you can add to the page is take like a piece of scrap like this. And we can mark it. And I'm just going to show you what I mean by adding to the page. Where you've got your little mark, we're going to come down through here. And as you can see, I'm not like rocket science getting a trimmer out and doing all that. I'm just trying to eyeball it. Because a lot of people, I think, get turned off from junk journaling because they don't want to do all this stuff. They don't want to have to feel like they have to buy these trimmers and stuff like that. And you don't. You literally can just, don't even have to use scissors if you don't want to. So on here, we can just literally glue that to that. And you have another page. And I actually think I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if it's not glued down perfectly, I can go back and re-glue it. There you go. And you've just extended your book page. Okay. If you want, you can pull these back and forth to get them sort of, you know, broke in. So that's 16. So I think I'll probably do, and it's okay if these are not all even. I think I might do one more. Put your lid back on your glue. This stuff dries out super fast. actually think I'm going to do... Oh, I like that. I like how it sticks out. Perfect. There we go. That's looking good, guys. And if we want to do any trimming on this, we can. It doesn't. We're just trying to get a guesstimate today. I do think that I will. Okay, I like that. I want to do one more, add one more, and then that will give you the gist of where we're going with this. And I don't want to have it too. I think this one. Yep. So, I think I'm just going to fold this in half. Like so. And I think I'm going to mark it with my pencil right there. And right there. And I'm going to take... Sorry, I did not mean to shake the camera. Just want to get some of this stuff back out of the way. And we made our mark. I like to sort of try to line it up on my desk on a spot that I have so it looks sort of straight. Run that down through there. And find that mark. Because you think you got something straight and you don't. I'm finding that out a lot. And I think I'm going to do burnt edges as well on these. So, not actual fire burnt edges, but try to make them look like burnt edges. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. So there we go. We've got a signature ready. So that's one signature for today. And this is where you can come in if you want, and you can put down, you know, music pages. You could do a collage page. You could add book page to that. You could add more of the fall stuff to it. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 12. That's 24 pages. So there's one signature, and then we're just going to repeat that process for our second signature, and then I will probably do, yeah, I'll probably do 3. And I think I'm going to do a new method that's called brad binding, and I'm going to use brads to put in here. So if you are looking for a new way to bind your books and put your books together, that is going to be in the next video. So today we got our cover started. I think it's going to be super pretty. Got our corners down and our cover started. And I already showed you how the spine was going to look with this beautiful lace that I got. This will be run down the center on the front and the back. We've got a signature ready to go. Probably what I'll do off camera is round on my corners and get everything good and inked up. On the next video, we'll do another signature, put our lace in, and I'll show you the process for binding the journal. So this is the beginning of our fall skinny tall journal. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, please hit that like button and the subscribe button and the notification bell. Guys, leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.